Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. You guys might recognize these old surroundings. I'm in the United States, and I am currently training on my Gym Pal. You guys might know that I talk about the Gym Monster a lot on this channel, and that's because typically I'm using the Gym Monster over in Mexico, where I live normally, where I'm normally staying. But over here, I'm in the United States now. I'm using this because this is my gym over here. And I wanted to address a question that I've actually gotten a couple times on this channel. I really want to touch on the question, what should you get? Should you get a Gym Monster or should you get a Gym Pal? And this video is sponsored by Mueller Sports, but more about Mueller Sports later. Gym Monster is normally what is pushed by the Speediance company because that's their #1 seller. That's their biggest, that's their prize right there. But the Gym Pal, and the Gym Pal I believe is overlooked, but the Gym Pal is phenomenal. It's essentially the Gym Monster just on the floor with a really small footprint. As you can see, it's much smaller than the Gym Monster is in regards to footprint. Some of the downsides of this, the Gym Pal, are the fact that you don't get those vertical movements. So for example, you're not going to be doing a lat pull down on this thing. You're not going to be doing like a vertical tricep kickback, something like that. But the good thing about this is it's substantially cheaper. And you can always check the link in the description if you do want a discount code to this machine, by the way. But it's substantially cheaper. And on top of that, you're saving a ton of room. It's also going to be easy if you want to transport it. If you're going on a trip or whatever, whatever the case is, if you're moving, it's a much smaller footprint. The motors, from what I can tell, are essentially the same. This thing is making my day right now. It's been making my weeks. I've been using this for weeks now, going hard at this thing. By the way, if I haven't been on the channel, it's because I'm on vacation. So that's why I'm not making videos and stuff like that. I'm on vacation for a month. I took a month off. But I really wanted to make this video now to let you guys know if you're interested in an electronic home gym with an extremely small footprint. This thing has been really, really great. I'm using this thing like every single day, 6 days a week. And man, is it strong. Man, is it phenomenal. The eccentric force on it's crazy good. Everything's just been great. So some of the things that you might have to expect by using one of these floor-mounted machines is the fact that you're going to have to get over the fact that you're not going to be able to lift as much weight, more than likely, depending on the movement, of course. So you'll have to lower the weight depending on what you're doing. I'll give you a quick example. Normally when I'm on the Gym Monster, I'm doing a row movement for my back. I like to hit my rear delts and my traps with that row movement. I can't do a seated row on this, so what I'm doing is a standing version. I'm doing a bent over row with the rope. With the rope attachment. I might have to lower the weight because I'm standing. It's going to be putting more pressure on my back. I need my stance to be better. I need my form to be better. I'm not cheating by using a seat, seating essentially. But if you lower the weight, everything becomes normalized. You're going to end up getting what you need done. And sure, you might have to lower the weight, but eventually the rate's going to continue to increase. And you're going to be able to get the same results. And I don't feel like I've been neglecting my training on my vacation. I feel like I've been getting the same quality training that I normally get on my Gym Monster over at home in Mexico, but over on this. Mueller Sports is a fantastic company, been around since 1959. They specialize in all things recovery, guys. So whether it's gel wraps, whether it's compression technology, the Mueller Revive recovery technology, whether it's tapes, it doesn't matter. Mueller Sports has it all. Very, very valuable company when you train as hard as I do. And when you want to be able to be the best version of yourself every single day. So make sure to check out Mueller Sports if you haven't already. There's a link in the description with a coupon code for their website. So I record the weights that I use. And I'm essentially just changing them a little bit, making sure that my form is extra good depending on the movement. And I think it's fantastic. So I wanted to, because a lot of people wonder, should I get the Gym Monster or should I get this? Well, I think this is great. I've done some videos on this, unboxing videos on this in the past. And I think it's phenomenal. If you want to save space, if you want to spend less money, you still want a quality piece of equipment, this thing seems quality to me. I think it's great. I think it's phenomenal. I've actually been able to make increases on weights that I normally am using on the Gym Monster. So my training isn't suffering by any means. I'm still going up in weight over here on this machine. So when I go back to use my Gym Monster, I'm just going to use those same weights that I increased over here. So I think it's great. So to answer your question, do I think that this is a worthwhile purchase, the Gym Pal, even though it's not the flagship model of the Speediance company? Of course, I absolutely do. I think it's great, 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 especially if you plan on moving. If you're in an apartment, you need to save space, or you plan on moving in the future. The Gym Monster, totally, you can get away with having that and moving still very, very easily. But this is just going to be even more easy. You know what I mean? It's so much less bulk. So it all depends on your circumstance. It all depends on what you want out of your training. But as far as quality, this thing is top notch. This thing is top notch. I am loving it. Been using it for weeks now in a row. Before I moved to Mexico, I was using it for weeks and weeks and weeks. Phenomenal, phenomenal piece of equipment. And I highly recommend it. So I hope this video finds you guys well. Make sure to check out Mueller Sports for all things recovery. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys at the next video.